All right. Finally ready to go live with this card today. I'm just going to do the crystal card. I posted all the others. It was way too much to read. As you can hear, I have a little tickle in my throat. So I just wanted to go on live today to share the card, the first card that I pulled from the Crystal Mandala Oracle. And it's right on time. Look at this, relief and repair. This card speaks volumes right now because that's what we're going through. We're going through a period of relief and repair by being quarantined or practicing social distancing. This is a time where we can go within and get some relief from that everyday work that we do and everyday problems, everyday issues, and repair ourselves. It's very closely associated with the root chakra and our Kundalini energy. So I'm going to read the message that comes with it, and I hope that you all like, share, and subscribe to it. And be happy, be light, and be love. All right, here we go. This is number 36, Ascended Master Mataji and Crimson Cuprite or Cuprite is the stone or the gemstone associated with it. And I looked up Ascended Master Mataji, and it's a beautiful imagery of an Indian god or goddess. So you can look it up for yourself. The spelling is right there. And it's very beautiful imagery of a god or a goddess with lotus flowers and a beautiful tiger. Some of them have her on a bird, her or him, I don't know, because they kind of don't specify gender when it comes down to the Indian gods. So I'm going to read this. It's very long. I hope you hang in there with me. I hope my throat hangs in there with me too. We bring you the blessing of relief and repair. Our warmth and nurturing will restore and rebalance your body, mind, and soul when the light of spirit burns too brightly. Spiritual light is like the light of the sun. It brings life and joy, but too much can burn. If that happens to you, you will feel overwhelmed, overheated, overexcited, or overstretched mentally, physically, and emotionally. We will help you recover and increase your ability to be exposed to spiritual light again in future without becoming overloaded or burnt out, which is just what our society was, burnt out and overloaded with so much negative energy coming from the top. So we ask that you soften and relax into our rich red energy now, which nurtures you with the cooling, restorative life force of the Earth Mother, which is what's happening now to her. She's getting relief and repair all around the world because we're being quarantined. Our human activity has created so much chaos that Mother Earth had to shut us down. And she shut us down through the beautiful sun, the corona of the sun. It's amazing. We shall help you naturally discharge excess energy whilst we revive, strengthen, and fortify you with our nourishing grace. On the path of light, there are many highs, beautiful visions, stunning inspirations, and transcendent experiences of bliss, love, and peace. It can feel amazing. Yet, like the uplifting and inspiring light of the sun, it is possible to have more of a good thing than you can handle at any one time. Overexposure to the spiritual light feels great for a moment and then terrible afterwards. The body and mind can feel burnt out, overloaded, and confused. The great high followed by a dreadful low. You may feel emotionally unstable and even overwhelmed by so many inspirations, but with no real plan as to how you can bring them to life with methodical, practical steps. That is so true because it's so many plans and gifts and talents and things that we want to bring forth, but we don't even have the time to write them out or plan them out. This is the perfect time for that. The spiritual light can help you live your divine destiny, but for it to shine bright and show you the way, rather than burn you, you must learn how to balance your love for the light with devotion and care for your body. The calling in of spiritual assistance is a key aspect to spiritual growth. The energy of your spirit, your guides and angels, is very real and is equivalent of turning on more lights in your soul house. Whilst more light can make it easier to see what you are looking for, and that is so often right in front of you, if you have too much light going on, especially over a long period of time, you may unwittingly cause the circuits to ignite and burn down the house. You don't want this to happen because it doesn't feel good and it doesn't help you on your path. You need enough light to see and grow by, but not so much that it becomes more important to you than the need to care for and respect your body. There are times when the body just needs softness and time to simply be and express itself in a spontaneous, carefree way. It needs to be like a little child, happy and allowed to play and feel good. It needs to switch off from thinking about spiritual matters and doing healing work now and then. Boy, I tell you, this card is right on point. There are times when the body... Okay, I read that. Sorry. You need discipline to continue to grow on the spiritual path and to heal yourself. And if you balance that discipline with self-loving, self-caring attitude, it won't be so difficult to keep it up. The Oracle of Relief and Repair comes with a message about your spiritual growth. You may or may not be aware of it, but you are learning to call more spiritual light into your body, your mind, and your life. Perhaps you have been praying to the universe more, asking for help. Perhaps you have been meditating more often or reading spiritual books and opening your mind to new levels of consciousness. Or perhaps your soul has just been growing, even if you don't quite know why it is happening or recognize it consciously. My foot went to sleep. This is all good. However, your body needs time to adjust to the increase in light. If you just keep going without taking a short break, it would be like continuing to eat and eat and eat without taking time to digest and eliminate in between meals. That makes perfect sense. Although you may be eating very good quality meals, in time, this is a long one, it won't matter. It will just become too much. So the Oracle will help you. Take a short rest and repair now, so you don't become unwell or overloaded and need to take a much longer break later on. You are being given healing and you need it. When you have a strong spirit that has conditioned your body and your mind to simply keep up, it can be easy to forget that although your spirit is an unlimited being, your body and mind exist within a reality held together with the parameters of time and space. This means that although your spirit doesn't need sleep or recovery time, your body and mind certainly do. If you are not in the habit of asking yourself if you need rest and responding when you realize that perhaps you do, or if you don't often notice your own cues for needing rest and therefore end up sick or exhausted, then this oracle comes to you with compassionate grace. It is an express message from the Universal Mother asking you to melt into her warmth and restoration. She is offering you a chance to be repaired by her healing power. It is highly suggested you give yourself the opportunity to receive it by doing the healing process and resting for a time. This oracle also indicates that any situation that may appear to be never-ending is not so, and any brokenness of the heart or will, defeat, or apparent failure can and will be resolved and restored through the hand of her radiant grace. She will bestow her blessing of relief and repair upon you and your life situation. Allow her grace to resolve your life circumstances as she sees fit, so you can be revived by her rich, warm life force. When the Divine Mother turns her attention to a matter, there is no such thing as lost cause or inevitable defeat. Her ways are many, and her resources are great. When she decides to animate something that may have otherwise seemed devoid of life, her power is that of the phoenix, rising again after all has seemed lost. Allow her to serve your body, mind, and spirit in the way that best serves you now. Surrender into her tender, loving care. So we have a few affirmations that go with this card, and you can focus on the card. I posted it earlier if you need just a still image. I'm going to go over the affirmations, which also are very long, and then I have a few words to say. I call upon the crystal angel of crimson Cuprite and ascended master Mataji, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing blessing of relief and repair. I take delight in the divine restoration without limitation. I thank you for the healing grace of life and vitality you bring to my body and my mind and spirit now. May the tender reviving love of your embrace be felt by all beings in need. Through divine compassion, unconditional love, and my own free will, so be it. I choose of my own free will, through this in any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being, to unconditionally receive the healing gift of relief and repair from the Divine Mother. Through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. May divine love bring the Divine Mother's gift of relief and repair to all beings who can benefit from her unconditional love. May all beings be happy and free, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. They say you can say this 3 times. I'm going to say it 3 times. I receive the blessings of the Universal Mother unconditionally. I am blessed with her warming grace of relief and repair. I receive the blessings of the Universal Mother unconditionally. I am blessed with her warming grace of relief and repair. I receive the blessings of the Universal Mother unconditionally. I am blessed with her warming grace of relief and repair. I love this card right now. It's by this oracle. I love this card because it speaks to so many things going on in my life, and I'm sure that's going on in a lot of lives of all of us. I belong to certain groups, my family, my friends, and a lot of times we'll try to push through things when really we need to listen to the universe and pay attention to what's going on around us right now and just stop and take time out to do things a little differently. And by doing these things differently, it gives us time to just take a break and repair our own lives and our own selves. Go within, do our rituals, do new rituals like planting. I planted a little herb garden with my sons, flower and herb garden, the other day. And I cleaned a little bit, the closets out, got rid of a lot of junk that's just been sitting around and we're not using it. I gave away some things. I saged my crystals and my cards. I did some self-care with my body. I went out and bought some fingernail polish and files for my nails, some hair product, skin product. I joined a 21-day abundance group. A lot of things that's repairing and healing and giving relief to my mind, body, and my spirit. And I still have some things that I want to do around here. I'm going to pick up a book and read that, a book I haven't read in a long time, and also maybe a new book. My son is reading The Alchemist right now. He's enjoying it. It's a short little book, but he's really enjoying the book. Playing Uno with my children, refereeing all of the ego that passes back and forth between them. But then I started it because I was like, I can crush y'all. We was playing original Uno. They didn't like that because they're used to making up their own rules with Uno. I'm like, no, we're going to play it the way it says on the instructions. And I still lost. But it's okay because it gives us our family time to come together and just get some relief. You know, they're doing distance learning right now. And it's only about 3.5 to 4 hours a day, a couple of hours in the morning, a couple of hours in the afternoon, which is not normal because they're at school from like 8:30 or, 8:30, between 8:30 and 9 till about 6 o'clock in the evening on a normal basis. But now it's virtual, so they're doing things a little different. But I'm quite sure that our instructors at that school are really appreciating this time to have some relief and repair because they almost have 12-hour days. So I give thanks for this time. I think we should look at what's going on in our world right now as a time of blessings. I know there's a lot of death and a lot of sickness, a lot of casualties in this war, this spiritual war. And I don't take that lightly by any means. But I'm not going to build fear into it. I'm going to appreciate this time and use it to build upon some of the projects that I was working on. And I'm not going to I'm going to self-quarantine when I want to. And I'm going to go out when I want to. I feel healthy. I feel strong. I pray and I believe. I think the funny thing about people is they got all this strong faith and, they believe in what they believe, but they don't believe. You know what I'm saying? Like really put the energy into knowing that you are safe and you are protected. I believe that and I know that within myself. If I need to say it for people to believe me, Spirit told me that. My shrines told me that I'm good and I don't have anything to worry about. So I can go outside and enjoy nature. I'm not all up on people anyway. So social distancing is not an issue for me because I'm not all up in people's face anyway. But I'm going to get my air and I'm going to get my sunshine. And I suggest that many more do the same. Even if it's going out on your balcony or walking around the park one time with your dog. You got to go out and walk your dogs, right? So there's no harm in that. I'm not going places where there are large social gatherings, where we're too much in close proximity. I am practicing precautions, but I know I'm good and I know my children are good and my family is good. I stopped by to see my mom the other day, and she was outside as usual with a cup in her hand. And I was like, Mom, go in the house. You're older. This might affect you different. And she was like, by the grace of God and Jesus Christ, I am covered and protected. Me and my whole family. So I'm not worried about nothing. And you cannot tell them anything. She is 70. She'll be 73 this year? You can't tell her nothing. She gonna do what she want to do. So I just continue to send prayers up for her and keep it moving. I don't even argue with her because I can't. I cannot argue with Priscilla. So I encourage everyone to just be happy, be light, and be love. And go within. Take the time to relieve and repair yourself during this time. People say it's going to get worse before it gets better. At first, I didn't believe that because I think this is as worse as you can get. But who knows? Maybe it can get worse. But if it does, at least we have the tools and the knowledge to know how to heal ourselves and be blessed. So enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy my day in this beautiful sunshine and take time to do what makes your soul feel happy. Peace. Namaste.